high winds of our own with gusts over 50 miles per hour at times this morning and into the afternoon before they finally settle down this evening. The winds aren't roaring anymore. You can see just a light breeze across the state line. A few spots a little over 10 miles per hour, but really we should have much calmer winds tonight. However, just because the wind's dying down doesn't mean we escape the harsh cold and the wind chills. A very light breeze can cause some pretty harsh conditions. Right now, low teens across the state line. Of course, that's what the air temperature says. You factor in the wind, and this is what we feel when we step out the door. Right around 0 for a good section of the state line. Rockford and Winnebago right at 0. DeKalb, Mount Morris at -4, Monroe down to -5. So these values is what we'll face into tomorrow morning. They're not going to drop that much more from where they are right now, but it also means they're not going to improve. So by sunrise, be ready for values just like this. That means lots of extra layers. Now, if you did manage to get outside and brave the elements, you might have seen this around sunset. This was sent into our Facebook page by Christy Niemeyer. You can see the moon here, and then this bright orb on top of that, that is Venus, one of the closer planets in our solar system to us. So we'll be definitely seeing these two close together at sunset over the next couple nights or so. So quite a neat sight if we have a clear sky. You can see the neighboring planet in addition to the moon. For tonight, down to 6 above, wind chills hovering near 0. They don't get much lower than that because the wind goes nearly calm, but when it does pick up like we're seeing now, we can have those harsh values into the morning. Then throughout the day, not really seeing the wind chills improving much. Temperatures stay in the teens to 20s, as you can see. Wind chills themselves, single digits throughout a lot of the morning, into the low teens during the afternoon, and that is about as warm as it gets. So be ready for some harsh cold all throughout the day tomorrow. We're about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. Cloud cover comes back after a clear night. We also see some scattered flurries in addition to the clouds. You can see that on satellite and radar. We have a low pressure coming in from Wyoming, bringing with it a couple rounds of light snowfall. You can see those in South Dakota currently. FUTURETRACK shows some spotty flurries. After about 9 o'clock tomorrow, they'll be very hit or miss throughout the day, so many of you may end up staying just dry and cloudy. Little to no snow accumulation expected, and a lot of that is drying out and clearing out by about 3 o'clock. And then after the next 24 hours, got a bit of a December heat wave on the way. This is looking ahead into the middle of the month and a little closer towards the winter solstice, and we may be well above average once we get to the late half of this week, especially next week and beyond. So even when we have very warm winter weather, we can still get cold like this, but look what's ahead throughout the rest of the week. Wednesday's at average, Thursday and Friday above average and in the 40s, with even a little chance for some rain showers between the 2 days. Slightly cooler again this weekend, and then up again next week with some sunshine in your most accurate 10-day forecast. Even warmer weather from there, and this is the little December heat wave I'm talking about. 50s in the extended forecast. That's getting closer to 20 degrees above average. We're going to hold on to that kind of warmth for a while. Now, with all of the windy and wild weather today, happened to be a little off target. We were about 6 degrees below the high temperature at around 6 o'clock, 34 degrees. So as a result, Ron W. In Rockford wins $39. So we'll see if we can get back on target as of tomorrow. Now, with this cold snap, winter's getting into high gear. That's why Wednesday at 6:30, we're airing our annual special, Project Blizzard. We review the hazards that we face and how to prepare for them throughout the winter. Give you a look ahead at how we forecast snow and provide a look at how this winter may play out. You can catch this coming up at 6:30 again on Wednesday. So look for our special report on Project Blizzard. And it's been a lot of fun to try to put this together. We did this last year. We're looking forward to sharing this report again this year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I've heard a lot about it, so I'm ready to see this special. When it comes to forecasting snow, I know this is going to be very interesting for the viewers at home. Any sneak peeks that you can tell us about that? What do you guys really do when it comes to forecasting snow?
So when it comes to forecasting snow, we look at the paths of the storms, how the atmosphere profiles from top to bottom. We look at weather models. We look at snow ratios. So I try to go through the whole list and also condense it down because it's a very complicated answer. The viewers see kind of the end result, but we're looking at days and days of this leading up to all of this and all these calculations kind of behind the scenes. So we try to break that down and show you just how complicated the question of how much snow are we going to get actually is.
That's a good question. Well, Project Blizzard, that is coming up this week on Wednesday. You don't want to miss that.